Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and this is part 2 of creating the custom map for Minecraft console version. We're going to keep on working on our custom map from last episode, or Bow Games, as its nickname is right now. And since last episode, I've done a lot of work on it, as you can see. I decided to color code the towers, I did a whole bunch of stuff, and now we have essentially a functional custom map. I just did loads of the busy work that probably didn't work on a video, and we have a technically functional custom map, like I said. You can play this right now, and you could just kill each other and have a fun time, but it's not a great custom map, it's not a very good custom map, and that's what we're going to be working on now. So you have a technically functional custom map, how do you make it awesome? That's what we're going to be focusing on next. So the first thing you need to do is, or I guess the three things I'll be focusing on this episode are, first of all, making it so you can't jump out of bounds and abuse that in some way. So say, for instance, like you could get down this tower somehow, get on the floor, break your way up to someone else's tower or something, do things that, aren't intended and aren't really fun for other people. I want to stop that sort of stuff from happening, so I'll show you how to check your map for that. Second of all, I'll be making it so there are set, extra objectives around the map to go for, because right now, once you've gone to the center chest, like the main thing, there's not really too much to do. I want to add more for purpose to the game, so there's always something people are going to be going for, and you can always kind of know where people are, and that's, something good, rather than just everyone goes, once the center's done, everyone goes, crouches in their own corner, and then no one, comes out and plays. I want to, give people a reason to come out and really get the powerful stuff, and, I'm going to add secondary objectives and whatnot. So, it looks like we're going to have to sleep fairly well on this one, but let's start with, actually making the map foolproof. So, as I said, right now, it's only in its most basic form. We've got so much to do as far as building is concerned. But, there's technically you shouldn't be able to jump out the map as it is right now. So, the only way you can actually get out of this map, and I think everything leads in death. So, you can either break your way down through the floor here, which leads you into lava, and then you die. If you break out of any of the glass pieces over here, fortunately you do just, fall straight on the floor, and there's no way of surviving a fall that high. Even with, a decent amount of feather falling, it's still not going to happen. So, I've mostly got my work cut out for me here, though, if you haven't done that, you won't really, cover stuff in bedrock. However, one thing I do have to note is that because every spawn spawns you with 20 glass, this is a work in progress number, but right now you spawn with a little bit of glass, so you can place your own blocks, make defenses and whatnot. People could use that. They could, break their way through here, and then slowly make, a little staircase down like this. That would be annoying if they did that, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working on essentially fixing that right now. So, all it really... Actually, I think this might not be an issue I need to fix, because 20 glass means you can only get, down to about 40 blocks down, and I think this is still enough to kill you. So, as long as I keep the glass at 20, that issue is fixed. I don't think there is any way to get out then. So, the only way down would be, you'd need some form of water, and you'd have to, fall down the water somehow. So, without water, you can't actually get out of these towers, no matter what you do, unless you steal someone else's glass and break down like that. But I'll just, make a rule against that, and then problem solved. So, it looks like I had my work cut out for me when it came to that. But what you need to do is you need to place yourself in the mind of a, I guess, mischievous player, and you need to work out, what they might do. So you might be like, let's say what happens if I just break out here, place 20 glass this way, and just decide... Actually, what you could do is you could just place glass, slowly break it behind you, and then sit here. But that's why, and then you work out, is there any way to fix that, or is this just someone being, annoying and breaking the game? However, there is a way past this, because one of the bows is punch, which means, in fact, even without a punch bow, even if they just sit here on a glass platform like this, you can just hit them, and then they fall straight into down there. So actually, I might want to fix it so that actually, they might be able to fall into water this way, and if they don't die, then, you can see them as dead if they're down there. They're kind of stuck, but it's always worth just going over, so I'll just cover this thing in glass, so that you can still see the water. It's still very scenic, but on the other hand, you can't just jump onto it to stay alive, so we'll just cover a little bit here. Let's just, actually, can I place glass here? We'll get rid of the sugarcane. I like the sugarcane. There we go, problem fixed. I think that's pretty much all the problems I can really think of right now. I'll give it a little bit more things. So I've got my 20 blocks. I'm going to go to the center, and I'm going to stack myself up. Again, you can't really do anything from being up there. So I don't think there are any issues with my map. I'm lucky because it's in the sky. If you haven't got a map in the sky, you want to do a lot more, complex kind of stuff than that, because, of course, you've got to, focus on all the separate things that people might be doing. But I think for me, I'm pretty fine, because, of how high up my map is. So, yeah, it looks like, I guess, that part of the... Oh, I need to do this only halfway. I guess that part of the video was nice and easy, for me anyway. But, you know, for you, you might need to use lots of bedrock. Just make it so that it's either explicitly stated that you can't do something, or you just straight up can't. It's, you know, sometimes if you tell people not to do it, then, especially on a downloaded map, then they might do it anyway, and it might ruin the fun for some people. So, you know, it's always a good thing to check. So, what we're doing now is we're just working on a little bit of this, because I think, yeah, we need to have a glass roof on this. And we're going to work on the second thing I mentioned, which is like the secondary objective. So, right now, as I said, there's only one big thing, it's 5 chests, but once you're done here, which will be really early on in the game, I don't want to encourage people just to sit there and stuff, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make like a little view hole here, because there's going to be soul sand here, so this will be the level, and I'm going to make maybe a chest that's like kind of raised up here, so let's actually just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh, that's a little bit too close there. Here seems about right. Also, very loud lorry outside. So then we stack up a few blocks, I guess I'll say like there, and then we'll have a blue block, a gold block, and then we'll have a double chest up there, I guess. Actually, let's see if we can't reach it from here. So let's place a chest. Oh yeah, let's give that a test. Okay, yeah, you can actually just see, that's always something you've got to check. So, I guess what we could just do is we can make it... because of that, it's kind of unfortunate how close these things are together. I don't really want to, like, you know, place glass around here too, because I want to give people the opportunity to knock people off here, because I feel that'd be really satisfying to be like, oh, someone's going for that chest over there, better just whip out my bow and then just, you know, hit them there. I think that'd be pretty cool, and I want to include that sort of stuff here. So, yeah, I'm going to leave those undone, but what I'll do is I'll just instead... I'll place them on the other side, maybe, because then people have to go out to here. And now I want to leave people going towards the center a little bit more, actually. So what I'll do, see, working through the thought process, is I'll place it really close to here. So maybe, like, let's just really destroy the blocks. 1, 2, 3, just blocks up. But then it's all the way up here somewhere. So there's just a couple chests here. I want to, like, draw attention to them in some way. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Also, let me just place a chest on glass there for some reason. It usually doesn't let me do that. Oh no, it always has. I always thought that you... Okay, no, I've gone crazy. So yeah, we'll just place our chest up there, and then we're going to draw attention to it some way. I am not entirely sure how, actually. We could... I guess maybe the little hole in the wall here is enough, plus the fact that it's almost in your vision range. I'll just, you know, I'll have some form of maybe a pixel art or something on top of it, or maybe we could just use straight up glowstone. Just light it up the good old-fashioned way. So let me just stack this up to that. And yeah, so that should hopefully draw some attention to it. Should we put it on top, actually? Oh yeah, we can just put glowstone on top, because then, you know, it doesn't actually stop the chest from opening if there's glowstone on it, because it counts as transparent blocks. So yeah, there we go. Now people can get inside the chest, and we can put something cool in there. So I want to make this chest something worthwhile getting, but it's a very risky chest to get, of course, because what you have to do is you have to place a glass block here. And then you have to... please don't tell me... this is why you check things out before you do things. So we'll actually just place our chest up there now. And then we'll place the glowstone round. And honestly, this might be getting too high. I guess, again, let's just undo all of that. And let's just make a chest all the way up here. So, like, we'll make a few glass blocks up, so like there. And then we'll just have a nice chest here, just a single chest, and it's kind of pointing in that direction, so it's, you know, it's hinting that you can get up from here, and maybe I even make it slightly easier by having a little bit of a platform there, like this. But honestly, besides that, I think just having a chest up there, hinting at you, tantalizing you, is all we really need. So we'll put something in this chest, and it'll be pretty good. So we'll do the same on the other side, so the map's balanced, of course. Oh, I need to actually put some glass across there, and then that should be all good. So... let's just place the chest there now. I need to actually get the measurements right, because I kind of just did that off the top of my head to see if it works. I guess it is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks up, and then 2 blocks to the left. Oh, to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to the block. 2 blocks to the right. I guess it'd be the 3rd block to the right. And then we place the chest there. Let's quickly make sure... we should actually place this chest on the other side, so it's symmetrical and whatnot. It's technically slightly unbalanced, so these teams, the blue and the white teams, are a block closer to it, but it really doesn't make a difference in the grand scheme of things of one block, and we could just make a double chest if we wanted to, but we don't really want to. So yeah, we'll also place a glass block underneath, so you actually have to go to it. I think that seems fair. And yeah, the only ways to get up there is to either, I guess, yeah, the only ways... actually, let's place it in a glass cube. I like that idea quite a bit, actually. So yeah, we're just going to make a little glass cube around it. All the way around. So now the chest, the only way to get to it is you have to break the blocks all around it, and the only way to get it to it like that is you have to get up to here, which is going to be dangerous because this is the center, or you can go up the safer way where people, they can still see you, but you could, protect yourself with a little glass screen or something, and then you just have to break all the blocks around it, or just 2 of the blocks around it, I guess, and then you've got yourself a chest. So yeah, glass cage chests, not a bad secondary thing. I might try and add some more stuff, because I think just the extra chest isn't enough, but we'll see for now. I think this kind of adds more to the game at the very least. It might not be enough, but we've got something good here. So now we've foolproof the map. We made sure people, I think most logical people, can't get out of the map. I can't think of any real reason, because every way you jump off, you die through lava or you die through a fall. I can't really think of a way of avoiding that. I'm going to of course have to cover up all these pools and stuff with this river with glass, which will kind of suck because it'll ruin a little bit of the view, but that's just something I have to do. And then another thing we have to do, by the way, is we have to finish all these towers at some point. It's just repetitive work, so I haven't done it for now. Because, as far as designing the map goes, we just need all the stuff that's necessary to be done. So, yeah, that's all that done. So now let's move on to making a spawn arena. And this is just a fun little fact. Some of the spawn is covered by one of these towers, so I had to use fire instead of lava there. So, that's going to be a problem, I guess, in theory. So we know the spawn is roughly here, and because I've done Sea Sunday on this map, and I'm pretty familiar with it as far as, actually the siege goes, because I've been doing a lot of stuff here. I actually spawned just here, so I know the rough spawn is here. So now what we do is we make a spawn arena. So the idea for spawn arena is wherever you spawn, you always spawn within a certain region. And since we know it roughly centers here and goes all the way to there, I can actually place lava. So as you can see here, I can actually place lava there-ish. So the spawn arena, the edge of the spawn is only here-ish. So we know it's roughly like this kind of corner. I'll make the arena bigger than this. But for now, we just need to start on the arena. So the easiest way to do this is, I guess, we just build a big block straight up and then we destroy it all. So we need to make sure this is high enough above the arena that you can't, jump off it in some way and interfere, or that people don't think that's part of the game when they're sat down there. So I think this high kind of does it. Since I'm expanding the towers some more, I guess these are going to go up to roughly maybe 150. I'd say this is probably where the towers will stop, maybe, yeah, 150-ish. So just to make this thing safe, we're going to go all the way up to 190, just in case I go taller than that. So all the way up to 190, 180, so we just need to go 9 more blocks. And then, yeah, that seems fair. Also, from up here, the view is kind of limited in each direction. This is why you need next gen, so this doesn't happen. But yeah, so now what we do is we whip out some bedrock. Instead of the chest, I guess, for now. And then we start the arena. So now we just go down, we destroy all of this, which is easy enough. You just go into non-fly mode, and then you spam the right trigger as fast as you can. That's the fastest way I can think of doing it. It takes a little time, but it's, I guess, worth your time, because you need a spawn arena. It's just a necessary thing. Except it takes a long time to pull the trigger, and yeah, I would just stop it here, but we're so close, we might as well finish. There we go. So now what we do is, with this single block, we can turn this into the arena. I wish there was a way just to place blocks in midair, but you have to, build off something, and it takes some time. So, yeah, we need to roughly work out where our spawn's going to end up. So, the easiest way to check where the spawn is to use lava buckets, because they give you a warning as you go around it. So I'll prove this in a second, but let's just replace glowstone with that. So let's go. So we'll go, I guess, 15 blocks this way. So is that 5? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then from there we can also, I guess we should also go 15 blocks the other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The spawn area is something like 25 by 25, but if you make it 30 by 30, then no matter what, you'll always get people, because, usually your calculations can be slightly off. Another way to quickly check this is to get lots of people in the world, but, that's also got some downsides and upsides. Yeah, now from here, we'll go, 15 blocks each direction, I guess. Actually, we know that the edge of the spawn, so we'll find where the edge of the spawn is from here, and then we'll just work from there. So, we'll go maybe, let's see if we can place lava there. Okay, we can't. It's too close to spawn. We can place lava there. Oh no, that's actually too close to spawn too. So we'll keep doing this till we can place lava. Once we do place lava, we need to get rid of it ASAP, because, otherwise it'll pour onto the entire map. This is interesting. We'll just keep going. Just a pro tip, by the way, you don't want to make your arena above 256, because if you do, it counts as a separate. Oh, is it above 128 actually? I guess we're already at 128, so never mind. But ideally, you wouldn't want to do that, because they just generate the second world on top of the... Oh, no. No, 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 please no, please no. Okay, we'll just let that tiny little piece of lava fill down there. But we know now where the edge of the map is. It's a lot further than where I figured it would be, actually. Which means that this might have been going... Yeah, this has been going too far for a while. So we'll just... Okay, that's the edge. That's the edge. I mean, that's within it. And it looks like this block is the last one. So, I guess we can get rid of this now. It's not necessary. Actually, we'll just go 2 blocks above it on each way, just, you know, making sure 100%. So 1, 2, and now we just need to go this many blocks each way. So we'll go 10 blocks this way, to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Place lava. Okay, we place lava there. And then we'll go within this way, and we'll see if it actually just stops. Okay, yeah, it does. It looks like it's some form of weird circle for where you place lava, but yeah, let's just... for now, we just need to make ourselves a... like a square to start filling in, and yeah, this is probably going to take some time. So I'll get back to you in a second with more advice on how to make the actual circle once I've filled in more of this and can, you know, kind of talk a little bit more. So yeah, I'll be right back. It'll be daytime and I'll be doing more stuff. So yeah. Okay, so we're back, and watching lava fall is one of the more interesting things, because it kind of just happens in weird phases, and it looks like it's actually going to set the forest on fire, but whatever, we'll leave this. So yeah, the Bedrock Arena, the thing I was talking about. So I figured, actually, while I was working on it, we'd go for a more unconventional design, so I worked out where the points, like the end of it, works out, like in each direction, so it actually makes like a kind of a cross pattern. That's the best way to do it. So at the end of each of these points, you can't place lava, or like, sorry, the block before the end of each of these points, you can't place lava, and we've got more lava falling, just great. But yeah, so at the end of these points, you can't place lava. So I figured what I'd do with those is I'd make a little circle around it. So as many blocks each way as it takes, so it's going to be 5 blocks on each one, so an 11 block thing. So let's quickly just check that works out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do the same over here. And we're going to make a big circle bedrock arena, because the spawn seems to be roughly circular anyway, and we can just turn that into an arena. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, let's do this. So after this, we'll do a little thing that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and then 1, and oh, I've gone too far. But yeah, we're gonna make a circle, and again, I think I already said about how you make a circle. It's just phasing it out slowly. So let's start with a 5, and then we'll go down to a 3, I guess. And then, oh god, we still can't even do that. So we'll start with a 4, and then go to a 2. Yeah, this is going to be a weird circle, to say the least. So 1, 2, and then we'll go diagonal, and then let's do the same here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, and then I'm not even sure how this is going to meet. I'm not even sure why this isn't meeting properly. So yeah, we end up with this. It's roughly circular. We've got a rounded square, I think, instead. Or instead, what I could just do, make my life a little bit easier, is remove one of these blocks, so we start with 9 on each side, and then we slowly phase that. So let's try this now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then, or I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, and then diagonal maybe. I'm not even sure at this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and we've got something. Yeah, that works actually. So I think, what is that, like 4, 2, 2? 4, 2, oh, we're not getting a circle, but we're getting something close to it. You know what, let's just say screw it and make a square. I would love a circle bedrock arena, but it looks like it's just too difficult. And that's probably because I messed up some of my points. But let's just pretend it's not, and we'll make a square. So all you have to do is find the exact points of where the lava stops spawning, and that's an easy way to do it. You could get like hundreds of friends to join, or like the same friend to die over and over again, which is one of the, I guess, like it's one of the more short-proof ways, because even this, it could be like an error and people could spawn somewhere else. But you know, I think this is a better strategy. So what we do is we work out the corners, and then we'll fill the rest in later, because that's not the most fun video content in the world, unless you think so. But yeah, there we go. Now we finish this up, and boom, magic done. So after this, well, we've got this corner and the other one to do left. So now this is going to be the, like the limits of it. We fill in the center, and then we work on like the more interesting things. So first of all, of course, I'll fill in the center off screen, because again, like I said, I don't think it's the most entertaining thing to watch. It's not going to be the most entertaining thing to do. And then when we come back, we'll of course, do the actual what's going to go here, because just having a big piece of bedrock in the sky doesn't really help anything. What it does actually do though is it makes a big shadow down here. So I might need to like cover this in glowstone or something, because having mobs spawn is just never a good thing. So yeah, let's fly all the way back up. It looks kind of weird like this, but yeah, let's fill in these, and we'll be back with what we're actually going to do with the bedrock arena. So be right back. And now our bedrock arena at the spawn is complete. So as you can see, we've got everything filled in, and then around it we've got this little thing here. If you're wondering why this isn't here and actually, blocking people, it's so you can kind of see all around the map if you want to. If there's like good things to look at, like I'm going to have some more buildings in the background, then it's going to be nice to be able to look at those. And they can also see the map kind of from here, so it just means it gives them something more to look at than just bedrock, which is a very plain and drab texture. So in the middle of this thing, you're going to want to have a big kind of wall thing. This is probably where you want to put like your rules, like your credit if you need to credit people, that sort of thing. So every time you load up the map, people see it, and it's just the easiest way to get information across. Because you can't always pass chat people, and again with the download thing, if people are downloading it, you want them to actually be able to read it rather than have to I guess guess on it or see something on it. I don't know. So yeah, that's why you have a wall like this, 3 high, 2 high, whatever you want to do. And what you can also do here is you can have beds. So say if you sometimes your map turns to night before people get there. Bring some beds, and that way you can be like, okay, everyone, we're gonna need to sleep because it's painful. So you can have like a little nap corner over here. So just 1, 2, 3, 4. If you really want. I don't think beds can actually benefit you in any way, so yeah, we can leave beds up there in the corner, and then you can do stuff like that, and yeah, you can just, whatever you want to do up here, that's what you do with the bedrock arena. So what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to make it also a sudden death arena, so I'm going to have like some blocks around the place to kind of make it a little bit more interesting. So of course people can't go around the edges, so I'm going to try and limit that, but we'll spawn people like, I guess we'll say, here-ish. And then we'll spawn someone. These are very rough, by the way. And then we'll spawn someone here. I really should do these like actually worked out from the edge. So like that, and we'll do this one. We'll make sure this is the same. So we'll do this one going. I think this is the corner just there. So yeah, we've got some corners. So we spawn someone there, and then we spawn someone on the other side, and then we'll have a few blocks in the way. So like just a couple blocks over here now and then, and then. These blocks are going to be like the parkour blocks, and like the ones you can hide behind, get some cover behind, etc. And yeah, I think that's a cool enough idea. So we'll just have 4 of them in the corner here, in like a shape like that. So yeah, that should be enough. It doesn't have to be like too fancy. It's just basically a way. If people have been playing for a long time and it's boring, then I spawn them up here, and then they have a fight to the death using what they have right now. And I think this is enough to give people cover, allow them to try and sneak on each other or whatever. And yeah, I think that's a cool idea. So yeah, that's this. Sun Death Arena. And also one final thing, although you can kind of spectate from here, I'm going to try and make it a little bit better. So what we'll do is we'll have like a little spectate sign here, so we'll just place a block there, where basically you can fall down and it will take you straight to somewhere where you can actually watch the game from a better place. So what we'll do is we'll just have like an arena like this, I guess. So we'll just place blocks up here now, and all we have to do is make it so they can't get out of this thing and like somehow play around the map. Because one thing you have to bear in mind, because this is where people respawn to, that they're going to try and mess around with stuff, and that's not always the thing you want. So yeah, we could just have a couple blocks there, and then maybe something to keep them in place here. I want to say that, but we could just go like that, I guess. No, oh wait, there we go. So now people can see it a little better from all sides. Doesn't really help though, actually. I guess we could just make the spectator arena a little bigger, so it goes in multiple directions maybe. We've got to do something with the spectator arena, make it a little better, but you get the point. Make some form of spectator. If you trust people not to break blocks, then you can make it out of glass and make everything a lot easier right there. I guess since we're high up enough, we could do that. But yeah, we'll do something regarding a spectator arena here, and yeah, it should be good. So just for now, just in case I forget about this, I'll just place a block there, and now we're safe. So yeah, that's the spectate thing. We'll do something with that in a later thing. And yeah, let's talk about what we're going to be doing to the next map between episodes, because for now we need to do playtesting to actually work out if it's going to be good, which I might have done before this video goes live, because yeah, I don't know when I'm doing the live stream for this map. So yeah, what we'll be doing in the next like episode thing is we'll be playtesting. We'll be done with playtesting, and we'll work out what needs to be fixed. We'll also be working on some of the bigger like aesthetic things, like making these towers actually be built all the way up, as well as building up above the players, because right now it is very basic. It needs more stuff done to it, and that'll be fun. And then we could also focus on some background decorations and rebalancing the game based on what we learned from the playtesting. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode of how to create a custom map. If you did, you can like it, let me know. I hope you're enjoying the next gen consoles, and goodbye.